There you go, nice.
First of all, I divide the court up in 4 zones. So you're kind of playing on a map. Right now you're looking at the court with the lines, which is for the balls, whether they're in or out. And we use them also to kind of know in which area you want to be on the court. But I have made some zones that have different lines, and it's more diagonal lines, and it's much more fluid, and where the team can work and cover for each other, but not be in these right angle lines, which makes us kind of boxed in. From the baseline we have the defense zone, and back all the way in the green and all the way, not very much of the blue, but from about here on and back, we're in defense. It's a major zone. Then we come in here to the middle of the court, and that is called transition. This is a zone where you hit one shot and get out of there. So this is a transition zone. You may choose to go back to defense, you may choose to follow up to the net as we call it, but I call it to come up to offense. In offense, it goes from the service line and forward, again on a diagonal as you see on the diagram, and we spend a lot of time here in doubles. But it's a huge area, so where are we here? Are we way up on top of the offense, or are we way at the bottom of the offense zone, or are we in the middle? It all depends on where the ball is in the opposite court, because that's what determines our roles and responsibilities, which I'll come to later. The last zone is the attack zone, and that's very close up to the net, and you never hang out there. It's a one-shot zone, and you put the ball away from there and get out of there in case it should come back. So if you can get into attack zone and hit it above the net and put the ball away in an angle, great. But if not, you're better off at times to stay a little away from the attack zone and hit a more placement and conservative volley, and not quite the put away yet. So with the 4 zones, we have 2 major zones: defense back on the baseline, offense up in front of the service line. Now the main goal in Dynamite doubles is for you and your partner to get in the same major zone as soon as you can, and get there before the opponents get there. So the old way of playing one up at the net in offense and one in the back in defense is not ideal. It can be if the opponents do the same, but anytime a team moves in together and gets in the same major zone, the chances of them winning the point increase drastically.